Welcome back to Tokyo Fresh, where we eat daifuku?
I'm pretty sure it's daifuku. It's definitely not daikon.
Listen, it could be daikon. A man is well versed in Japanese foods. Daifuku on deck. Welcome back, guys. Jordan Green, as always. I'm here with David.
What's up?
Dude, how you doing? How's your week been?
This week has been okay, I guess. The start of this week, a lot of sleeping. Just a lot of, hanging out at my house and not doing anything.
Fuck. What a good week.
Mostly because I've been sitting here uploading all of the episodes to YouTube?
Sick.
And just rendering all of them. I think I sent you a picture yesterday. And the thing was rendering episode 11 to 27. So I rendered episode 11 to 27. Started in the afternoon. Then I went to Nitori. And I didn't get back till 7.
Yeah.
It was still rendering.
Fuck me. That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude.
But
God.
got it all done. The program I'm using does not catch my computer on fire, which is nice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's a thing about that. We'll get there. Yeah.
But other than that, no. It's
Dude,
alright. How about you?
So I was making a YouTube video yesterday because I'm finally actually gonna do YouTube like I was supposed to do ages ago, but couldn't be fucked to actually start. So,
Fair enough.
dude. Honestly, there's a lot of I felt I was procrastinating. You know, positive procrastination. It's like when you procrastinate by doing something you're also supposed to be doing. So it's like I did in university. It's like I'm meant to be studying for my Japanese test.
Right.
But I'm like, I don't really want to put the effort in to do this, but I also have reading to do, so I guess I'll just procrastinate by reading some other textbooks I'm meant to read instead of... Yeah. So we used to go with, positive procrastination, so...
Procrastination.
Dude, it is...
I guess technically, yes.
Yeah, we're fucking around and wasting time, but wasting time doing things that we're technically supposed to do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, I spent, 2 weeks just going, man, I should really just, set up a stage, get a studio ready, and just make a video.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like... I should probably make a script as well. So I just have 10 YouTube.
Scripts.
I have tons of ideas and stuff for videos now, but I'm like, okay, there's a ton of shit here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't procrastinate anymore. I can't just keep making plans.
Right, you've done 3 videos worth of scripting, and you're like,
yeah, pretty much.
maybe I should shoot them.
I have 5 videos worth of storyboards and plans and shit, and I'm like,
you have storyboards? What are you, fucking Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, Brad. No, I'm fucking around. I just had pictures drawn on a piece of paper. I was thinking about
Stickmen.
Yeah, Stickmen. Yeah, can't draw.
That's a storyboard. You have to paint the Mona Lisa.
And then he said the N word. Oh, I'm a genius. I see. What's that director that always says the N word? Fuck. What's his name? I can't remember his name. It's the white guy. And every one of his movies has these tons of the N word peppered into it.
Why all of a sudden am I just I don't know who that dude is? Tarantino. Fucking Tarantino. I think his name was Steven.
Steven Torino.
Steven Tarantino.
Oh, Steven. You and your love for the N word. Yeah.
But he definitely does do that a lot.
A lot. All the fucking time.
Yeah, it's every episode.
But yeah, so yesterday I was, so dumb.
Yeah.
So yesterday I was making a video for YouTube. And I wasted time pretty much until the afternoon, fucking around. Then I was like, I'm filming this video. So I set the stage, started filming, then I realized, because I'd fucked around so much, the room's lighting completely changed.
Right.
So I was like, I gotta reset this entire stage, just everything. So I reset the stage, moved the desk, changed everything around, camera angle was different. But now I'm fighting in sunlight. Because now the sun is slowly setting. And it's when it sets, it hits directly into my room.
Right. So why don't you just use a room light?
I don't really have a good room light, that's the thing. My one
okay, yeah, I guess.
And you get that weird unnatural light.
Where you look like you're in a hospital. Or being interrogated.
Much. Yeah, pretty much. So, to be fair, the final product wasn't off that. I fucked up the zoom on the camera and the focus.
Okay.
Really badly. I don't know how. I think when I was adjusting the camera once, my hand must have hit the focus.
The ring?
Lens. Yeah. And I just did not realize I'd done it. And then when you look into the little camera thing, it looks like it's
fine.
So like, fine, you know, focused up.
See, that's why I like my camera. It's a newer one, but it has like a focus detection thing. So like I don't know how it does this. Some fucking black magic,
Voodoo.
Some Canon black magic,
Voodoo.
but it can like sense the edges of objects, and then when you focus, and when it's in focus, like 100% in focus, the edges of the objects glow red.
Jesus, dude, yes. Some of the newer Canon models do that.
Yeah, mine does that.
So fucking nice. I really need so my camera is old.
Yeah.
Fucking so fucking. It's like, when did I buy this camera? That was 6 years, so 8 years ago.
It's digital.
It's digital. It's like an 8-year-old camera.
Right.
It's like a Canon 600D. Mm-hmm. If that shit breaks, they don't even repair them anymore.
Right, because they're that old.
Yeah, they're that old. They don't. It was old when I bought it.
At least you can use the lenses, because that hasn't changed.
Yeah. The lens is lit. The lens I originally got with the camera, so I got 2. So okay, here's why I got this camera. The deal was fucking amazing. So it was the 600D, a standard lens, and a massive 70 to 300 millimeter lens, for nature photography, and really far angle sky shots of the moon and shit.
Sure, yeah.
I think I used that lens 5 times. You don't use.
I mean, there's definitely when I first bought mine, I'm like, I need to buy a new lens, and I was just searching around through the lenses that were available, and I'm like, when would you ever?
Yeah, there we go.
Use it's here's a 2mm lens, and I'm like,
why do I need?
Why?
Why do I need this?
Who what are you shooting with a 2mm? Yeah, it's.
Exactly.
I don't think it's 2mm, but I might be exaggerating. But yeah, something like that.
The standard 700mm one I've got fucking works perfectly. It's brilliant. Then I got a little 50mm pancake one. Fantastic. For work I do food photography sometimes. I got to do close up stuff, so that works really well.
Right.
But the giant fuck off lens I have, apart from if anyone that saw I took a photo of the moon, that was the giant lens. It can take photos of the fucking moon. But there's a cup in front of me. The lens is whoa.
Won't work for shit.
Can't do that. It's no. Aim at the moon, boy. Aim at the fucking sun. I'll take a photo with that. But a cup on a table? Fucking around.
Can't have it.
Can't happen. So I gotta try to set up my camera with a nice little film lens.
And it's tough though in Japan because your space is limited. So trying to set up something on a tripod in the corner of your room when your room is 5 feet wide
sucks.
Yeah, it's not an adequate or a optimal situation.
No. I think the only thing is I know the iPhones can shoot in 4K and stuff.
Yeah, some of them can, the iPhone 10 or whatever.
Mine can. Any iPhone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a trick, guys. I'm gonna tell you this trick right now. Get your phone. All right, open it up. Are you ready?
Will do. I will follow.
Follow me. You got an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, open settings.
Mm-hmm.
You following, guys? Open settings. Now in the search thing, just search camera because it's easier that way.
Yeah.
Ready, guys?
I need to take it off Japanese, though.
Guys, step 2, take it off Japanese.
Don't be on Japanese.
Step 3, find camera. Click camera. You in the settings of camera?
Yeah.
Alright, so it says record video.
Yeah.
Click it.
40K at 30, okay.
Boom.
40K.
Fucking
4K.
40K!
40K.
Yeah, so it can shoot in 1080p HD. It can shoot in 4K.
It does do 1080p 60, which is, honestly, it's weird looking, because now that I've uploaded all this shit to YouTube, right, I've kind of got to see YouTube's backend, because it's always, for me, I've never ever uploaded anything to YouTube, so it's been a little bit of a mystery for me.
It's a mystery, yeah.
And I looked at it, and honestly, there's so many options for 4K and what all this shit, but how many people have a 4K monitor?
There we go.
I have a TV that's 4K, but the problem is that if the thing that's connected to the thing doesn't output 4K, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's useless, yeah.
And it's slow.
Yep.
Because if you this thing, if I output 4K to the TV, it runs at less than 24 hertz, so it looks like a choppy fucking mess.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
I feel you get to a certain level where you need to remind yourself you're not shooting a movie. You are shooting for YouTube.
Even shooting a movie,
There we go. Yeah.
The only reason that they're shooting like in super duper high def is because it's easy to do CGI over top of it.
Yeah.
And make it look okay, and then bring it back down to where it needs to be.
Then it's like try to shoot like an insanely high quality. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm thinking like, because it's kind of a hassle trying to film on a video camera. Mm-hmm. So I also have a cracked memory card that goes into my camera so the camera can film video.
Okay.
Because my camera was bought in the UK. For those that don't know, if you buy a camera in the UK, the video setting on the camera only records for like 30 seconds. Because
what?
There was a law, and I forgot if it was the EU or the UK statute, but the law basically says that if a camera can shoot video for more than a certain amount of time, that camera is a video camera.
Yeah, that's an international
Are you
law.
fucking serious?
And it's 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Is that what it is?
29, you can record for 29 minutes, and I think it's like 59 seconds.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Because, so the reason is that if it records longer, it's considered a video camera. And then if it's considered a video camera, it's subject to
new tax and shit.
Import tax as like equipment, not as like a consumer product.
It's the most annoying shit.
It's fucking stupid.
I hate people. It doesn't make sense. Like, unless you're going to... No one's going to buy, like, who's doing filming is going to go, oh, just buy a fucking normal camera and film on that instead because fuck it, why not? Like, no one's really going to do that. Right. If you're serious about filming. If you're doing, like, an actual film, you're going to get an actual film. You're going to get an actual camera. Like, an actual filming thing.
If you can afford it,
If you can afford it, yeah. People are... Oh, I'm so sick of...
But, I mean... Okay, you can it's like you can record for half an hour in one shot, right? Yeah. But that's not how you make movies, so like who kind of gives a shit?
Exactly.
Like when are you ever going to have a 30-minute long shot?
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those like real artsy fartsy dudes who's like this entire movie is a single shot with no cuts.
Dude, I love weird artsy things. Like I'm a guy who doesn't care about art. It sucks to say, but I am. Like, most art, I just don't. I'm not interested. That's why. Like, I found the process behind it pretty interesting, but only for, like, a second.
Right.
Like, you'd be like, oh, I filmed this video entirely on blueberries. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. How'd you get them to cooperate? And they'll be like, oh, I did. I've stopped caring, honestly. Like, next. Where's the next person I'm meant to speak to today? Like, it's a world that I can't understand. There's only certain parts of the art world that I really understand. And then there's a whole bunch I don't get it.
Impenetrable.
Yeah, I can't. I've tried so hard. Like, what's the art called? Not abstract art and stuff.
I mean, abstract art.
I don't understand it, David.
You know, I'm not even gonna pretend that I understand art because there's shit like a fucking toilet in a museum, and they're like, it's art. And I'm like, no, it's a toilet.
It's a toilet.
It's a toilet.
Can I use it? Is the... Stop it.
I have no idea what the fuck you were talking about. It is a toilet.
My favorite one is like, there's all this like stuff about modern art where they go like, oh, we had this kid scribble on paper and we put it in a museum and it sold for like whatever amount of money. And like, there's all these weird like stories that come out every couple of years, like, oh, a kid did this and it sold for like whatever money. And I'm like, well, that person clearly saw that much value in the art that they bought, and that's why it was paid that much for it. So I feel like there's never a need to like write a news article about this. Like there's never a need to be like, look, people are buying expensive things. Like, yeah, let rich people do what they want with their money.
Like how why are you trying to convince me that art is good when art is subjective and you'll never ever do that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, just fucking chill. Like it's not that deep.
Art. Don't like it.
That is a Tokyo Fresh stance. We here on Tokyo Fresh do not like art. There's one art I do like, and that's it's whoever makes alcohol.
Come by to that, my dude.
Come by to that, my dude.
Speaking of this is really fucking good.
What do you got?
I don't know. It's just like the stronger...
Oh, the only 11 thing?
Version, yeah.
Everyone is celebrating the fact that we defeated the virus in Japan, apparently. So, Corona's no more. All the gates are open. We can all go outside again. There's He's so mad.
I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of coronavirus.
I'm so done with coronavirus.
It's all you hear about every single day, and I get it because it's important.
Yeah,
but like, unless you've made a vaccine, I don't want to hear about it.
I don't want to hear it no more.
I'm just gonna assume that the world is still on fire.
Yep,
and that's that.
Until I hear someone go, "Hey, listen, coronavirus, fucking, power stop. We won.
Yeah,
there's no more corona. We defeated it. We good." I want to hear that news, or I want to hear nothing. Mm-hmm. That's what, because every day it's like, did you hear that, like, there's more cases in...
There's 50 more people who are infected.
In, like, Kyushu. I'm like, yeah, of course there is, because they opened they stopped the lockdown in Kyushu, and everyone went to the bars.
Yeah.
Let's go. That happened in Kitsugeorgi as well. Kitsugeorgi, I was there, like, this morning. Mm-hmm. There was a bar that was open already. I was there at, like, 1 p.m.
Okay.
There were drunk people in the bar. And you know when you're kind of proud, but you're kind of like, should I be proud of this? This is kind of this is a lot.
It's like a weird humble brag.
It was kind of a humble brag. It was like, I like the fact that you're drunk already and it's 1 o'clock. That's pretty, That's pretty ballsy of you. But at the same time, it was a tiny fucking bar. Your room is bigger than the bar. It was
one of those.
It was a slither of a bar. And they were packed in tight drinking. I looked at them and I was like, I can smell the corona. Like, I can fucking smell it, dude.
Like, do they expect that they can just stop the emergency situation and everything's just gonna be okay?
Yeah, that's Abe's plan.
They're gonna open it. It's the weekend. It's Saturday.
Oh.
By the end of this weekend, on Monday, there's going to be so many more infected people.
Yeah.
It'll be nuts.
And we're not going to know for like 2 weeks.
Right, exactly. Fucking, what are you doing?
But David, listen. He gave out the Abino mask. And they have the cure inside of the mask, David. So, we should be fine, okay?
They don't cure stupidity.
Wait, what? Dude, Shibuya was full as well this morning. Like, everywhere was full. This is a great weekend to go outside if you want coronavirus.
Yeah, for sure.
This shit's on, dude. I can't wait. I feel like there's gonna be like a massive like cluster of cases again. Mm-hmm. And I'm just waiting for the re-lockdown. That's gonna be pretty fun.
I'm just waiting for the This Is a Pen Part 2 video where they say, foreigners, it's your fault. You say the P word too hard, and you're just infecting everyone.
I want them to get like a picture of Shibuya Crossing, like during the first during today, and then be like, guys, look, there were foreigners, and that's why that's why it was spread. And it's like, where are the foreigners in this picture? And it's like a game of Where's Wally. They're like searching through the photo, just like, oh fuck that.
I found one.
He's hitting good on this page, guys. We gotta go. Just a paper bag. Fuck, like it's gonna be so good.
They find the foreigner and like, they ask him a question in English, and he goes, ¿Qué?
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 Huh?
¿Por qué? ¿Eh?
¿Por qué?
Huh?
¿Por qué? Tengo un gatón y pantalones. Like I'm hoping. Like I'm so excited for. Not now. It's gonna be like a month, I think. In a month's time, there's going to be tons of like news articles again, just be like, coronavirus record high. Who's to blame?
Abe.
It's definitely Abe, dude. And foreigners.
Yeah, it definitely is Abe.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Well, you got to go back to work on Monday, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, David. How excited are you to go back to work?
If I could have like negative excitement, if I could take if someone else was excited to go back to work and I could like take their excitement away from them, that's how excited I am. I have like negative excitement.
I am thoroughly enjoying the fact that people are having to go back to work and no one's happy about it.
No, of course not. Why would you be?
My friend's company, okay, they realized they can save money
by not having people come to work.
Yes. They were like, we can just save money on gas and parking. Because the company pays for their gas. It's like a driving thing. It's like, these people don't need to come to the company to do this job. Like, let's just keep this going. So I met my friend yesterday. She was like, yeah, my company just decided that, like, we're going to keep this style of work, like, for the next 2 years to see how it works. So,
sweet.
Right? fucking dude, yes. So I was like, so what does your day look like now? She goes, I wake up. Yep. I'm like, what? Dude, that's sick.
And then decide if I want to work today.
Pretty much. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I wake up and I'm like, coffee will be needed first of all. And then you grab some coffee, you write some articles, bing bang boss, it's done. It's a good day. My company, we're not going back yet. Because...
You got lucky.
We got so fucking lucky, dude.
Unfortunately for me, kids can't come to my house to learn English because that would look bad.
That would look really bad, and also nah, man.
No.
You don't want that. Mm-mm. Your neighbor would definitely snitch.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
He'll probably snitch because he's jealous. He's like, wow, these young kids coming in, David. How do I get these young kids into my house?
Fucking pedophile neighbor. Dude, you know what?
No.
It's Japan. I wouldn't put it past
anyone. I would not put it past him. Did you see that? There was this random tweet. And it says, it was showing a picture of like this young chick from like, I think she must have been like Chugako, like junior high school. Mm-hmm. And someone tweeted a picture of her, tweeted the picture. Yeah. And said something like, I would go to prison if I could fuck this girl once. Right?
I mean, is that like a I want to do, or is that a literal statement?
See, this is the thing. I wasn't sure when I read it. And then I went to the original Japanese and I was like, okay, I'm sure of one thing in this situation.
Man's a pedophile.
Man's a pedophile. Man's a pedophile. Like, I can't... And like, the people under the comments just like, half were like... Whoa, shit. Half were like, what the fuck, that's disgusting, stop it. But a weird amount of people were like, haha, lol, onaji, ha, me too. I'm like, ooh. Y'all going to prison.
Man, Japan has got some real fucked up people in it.
You're telling me my neighbor is...
Oh man, yeah.
Your
fucking neighbor saga.
Dude, he's so... I told you already off cast, but I'll tell it on the podcast. I saw him again.
Yeah.
Fucking met him. So, for those who remember, me and my neighbor have an ongoing battle. It's like a proxy war. It's basically a proxy war, right? Like, it's so stupid. Like, he's realized that in this situation, I'm basically America, because I have all the nukes. And he's Madagascar. He has, like, giant lemurs and coconuts. There's nothing he can do to me. Like, I can nuke him at any time. So he's like, I can't really fight Jordan directly. So I'm going to get Russia, the landlord.
Yeah.
Why is he... I don't know. So I'm going to get Russia, the landlord, to try and fucking...
Stick him one.
Yeah, get him one time. And that failed.
Send those missiles to Cuba.
Send the missiles to Cuba, boy.
That's what he did. He sent the missiles to Cuba. Your landlord is Cuba.
My landlord's fucking Cuba. Dude, yes. Didn't work. I stopped buying them bananas. I was like, I'll stop paying rent. He was like, everything's forgiven. But then, like, I've only seen my neighbor once, like, months ago, so I forgot what he looked like. So I'm leaving my house one day, gonna go shopping or whatever. So I open my door, and when I open my door, I lean out really far when I open my door. I'm not sure why. It's just something I do. So I open my door, I lean out, and I'm looking from my door. I live right by the stairs. I can see straight down the stairs.
Yep. And
a man is coming up the stairs, but he's like two steps from the top. So our faces are pretty close when I open the door, and I'm like, boom. And he had this look, this guy, of just absolute terror. And in my mind, I'm like, first time seeing a gaijin, eh? Don't worry about it, we've all been there. It's scary, don't worry. So I'm like, let me not terrify this new stranger.
Right.
So I close my door, and I'm like, gomen. Closing my door. He goes past, I open it. He like rushes past. He's got like an armful of laundry. Like it's done from the
Yeah, you said he had like an armful of
wet laundry from like the laundrette. I'm like, yo, dude, get a bag. What the fuck? This man's life's in shambles. You know, if you go to the laundrette and you come back with arms full of wet laundry, your life's in shambles because you have so little planning that you went all the way to the laundrette and didn't think to bring a bag.
Yeah, not only that, don't they usually have dryers at the coin laundry?
They do.
Mine does. Mine did.
Mine does indeed.
I guess it's free, you hang it outside, but...
He was like, listen, I can't afford this extra hyakuen for this.
It's basically what it is, right? It's hyakuen.
100 yen to dry my clothes! So the wind is for... What the fuck? so like, I let him pass the door. I'm like, go. He runs past. I'm about to leave and go down the stairs. And I think to myself, that was the look of a man who was generally terrified to see me. That wasn't like a foreigner. That was like,
oh, it's you.
It's you. So I turned to see. Lo and behold, it was my neighbor indeed. And he rushed into his apartment and closed on it. I heard the door lock and I was like, yeah, bitch, lock that door. Fucking lock that door. I will scale this building and come to your house and eat all of your bread. Don't fuck with me, dude. I swear to God. He is... But he's exactly how I pictured him. Dyed hair, scrawny as fuck. Clearly like a first year university student. Like, not a... You know, there are people who should be starting fights and there are people who should never be starting fights.
Right.
He was the type of person who I was like, you should never start a fight.
Because you will lose. You
will lose the fight. That's the kind of person this guy seemed to be. It was...
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way you described him before when you were talking to me, it all starts to make sense now. We're like, you know, talking to him through the door and he goes, yada, yada. Yeah. I don't want to do... Like, he sounds like that kind of person.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah.
I get it, yeah.
I get it.
Entitled, like, maybe possibly single child, like, kid.
Yeah.
He's just like, his mother's paying his rent. He just doesn't want to, take his rent.
Yeah.
God damn it. At least you have, like, rural people living here. Like, you got...
Old man
next door. Who's downstairs?
Some foreigner.
Sick. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that means we can party in this house.
Yeah.
Because you got a foreigner downstairs. He's not going to complain.
Probably not.
He's teaching English. We're on the same schedule.
Yeah.
He's definitely teaching English. And
yeah. Hey, if he's teaching English, maybe he's cool. I've never seen him.
Oh, shit. You going to talk to your neighbor?
No. Why would I do that?
It's very Japanese. Have you seen... There's that thing where they go, oh, you know, when you move into a new house, you need to bring in, like a welcome shit.
Welcome gift to your neighbors.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. No.
That's my presence.
Let me tell you guys, no one does that. Like, no one has ever done that. I've lived in many apartments.
Oh, someone has done that.
Has someone done that? No, I mean to me.
Oh, to you.
Personally.
Well, you're kind of an asshole, so.
David, yeah, we know this. But, David, they don't know when they just move in.
That's true.
And I'm an asshole.
Are you sure, though? Oh, man. They might be able to tell.
I would know straight away, dude. Dude.
You? Asshole.
I'd leave my house, they were like, that kid, no present for him. Look at him. Fucking asshole. Dude, honestly. I miss my neighbor in Leopardis, the old place I lived in, in Kanagawa.
Machida or whatever.
Yeah, a little further than Machida, but yeah. Because, like, my downstairs neighbor, I just never met them.
Yep.
And the one next door to me...
That's the way I like it.
That's the way I love it.
I don't want to meet them.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to meet you.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you. No, we're good. Like, I have things to do.
As far as I'm concerned, you are a door. And behind that door is just a portal to the void.
My mind is a door, and you open the door, it's a brick wall.
Yep.
And
exactly.
My apartment is the only apartment in this complex. And at times, people do knock on my door. I'm like, are you the mailman? What are you doing here? It's like, I live next door. How do you get through the brick wall?
Went through the window.
Listen, you need to stop that,
on the third floor? What?
On the third fucking floor. You need to stop. But yeah, because I saw a lot of posts recently, a little while ago actually, on like Reddit and stuff, and people are like, oh, I've just moved into my house. Do I need to bring in a gift for my neighbor? And isn't that only when you buy like a house, like a permanent location?
I have no idea. Like, why? Why? Yeah, that is a legitimate question. Why am I giving my neighbor a present? Oh, I'm moving in. You deserve a present. You didn't deserve shit.
Don't deserve shit.
Unless that man come to my house washing my dishes or some shit, then I'll give him a present. But until then, I don't think you deserve fuck all.
I think weirdly enough, like, I rarely ever hear people with stories about good neighbors. Like, especially in Japan. Like,
It's
only
true.
hear people...
Always bad.
Always bad. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, to a kind of, like... It's kind of scary how many bad neighbors there are.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of thinking maybe it's because a lot of these stories are happening online. Now, hear me out. This is my trailer for.
Okay.
So a lot of these stories happen online with, like, English teachers living in Japan. They're the ones that normally have the bad neighbors. And I feel like you have the bad neighbors because you live in a cheap accommodation.
Okay.
And you live somewhere that costs like nothing. You're gonna get some weirdos living there.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe that's why there are weird neighbors. And also, if you have a good neighbor, no one's gonna waste time posting about how great their neighbor is.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. No one's gonna complain about your neighbor that's good.
It's not my fucking neighbor.
My neighbor's my best friend. He's awesome. We hang out all the time and suck each other's dicks. Like,
it's like my fucking neighbor. You know what we did last weekend? Fucking cunt. What do you do? Baked me some brownies. They're fucking fantastic. Seriously?
Yeah, nobody says that.
No one says that.
It's
my neighbor's wife.
Beautiful. Bad shit.
She always turns butt naked. Pissed. So mad.
Absolute worst.
The absolute worst. I can't even begin to explain it. Ugh.
Boner all the time. Terrible.
Every day. But it's so annoying. She only jacked me off twice. Selfish.
The least you could do is suck my dick. Come on.
The least.
This is the minimum.
The bar isn't that high. The fucking least. I want to move.
Oh, jeez.
This is why I want to move to an area that's like rich people only.
Because you'll actually have a house?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. I want to live in an area that's just like rich people, and then, I got to think about that.
But do you though?
But do I though, really? Because today my rent came out, and I thought like someone had robbed me, and my rent isn't even that much.
From your bank account?
From my bank account, I swear to God. I checked my account, and like, there was a like substantial dip in my money, and I was like, did I get drunk and buy something? I'm sure I didn't. What's going on here? Was this an internet heist? And then I check and I'm like, oh, that's right.
Rent.
It was rent. I forgot I have to pay for where I live.
Usually that's a requirement, yeah.
So, fucking landlord, so selfish. Requires rent every month.
Every month?
Every fucking month. I told him good day last week. Isn't that enough? I feel like that's what a Karen would do. Like,
at least he could do is suck my dick.
At least he could do is suck my dick. This old man. It's the minimum requirement for me living here. Imagine moving into an accommodation and you're going for the contract and you're like, it's all well and good. I'm liking the rent here. There's no admin fees, no costs. There's free internet. There's nothing here with my dick getting sucked. What's
going on?
What's going on? Do I have to add it myself, or is that
it's like a barter system?
Or a barter system. How many daikons do I have to give you for my dick gets a young jerk in my mouth? So fucking sad. I feel like that's how the countryside barter system works. Like you go to
2 daikons and a chicken.
2 daikons and a chicken. You get your dick sucked. Like you go to like a girls' bar. Something you sit down. You like it's like 3 drinks. You know. Getting all handsy with the girls, you gotta leave. It's time to pay your tab, and like that'll be 6 radishes and 5 carrots. 6 radishes? It was 4 last week.
He's like, what the fuck?
It's like really old, like barter economy when you go to the deep countryside of Japan.
Honestly, man, some places are.
We got those booths on the side of the road where you can take strawberries and vegetables and pretty much pay what you think they're worth, kind of thing. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
They're fucking cool.
Yeah.
There was one in Himeji, which is like this thing of like massive like pallet of blueberries. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at these blueberries and I'm like, oh man, they looked good, dude. I was like, I need some of these blueberries. I'm talking to my girlfriend at the time and I'm like, yo, these blueberries, like, what's going on here? She's like, oh, you could just like take them. I'm like, why? They're like, oh, there's either they grew too many or they're just like, they don't need them, so just giving them away. And I'm like, I could take these and pay nothing. They're like, yeah, it's fucking crazy. So I paid like 100. I was like, can I pay 100 yen? And she's like, that's kind of a lot, but okay. And I was like, that's a lot. How much do you fucking pay for these blueberries? I go to the supermarket to get a tiny fucking square of blueberries.
Oh, dude, on the corner here, someone was just giving away pears.
Are you fucking serious?
Just like, take pears. I'm like, fucking. Oh no, it wasn't pears. It was
Biwa?
No. It was like orange. Something like
the big ones, right?
Yeah.
Boo something. Oh, man, what's it called? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I don't like oranges. Oh. But free fruit, so.
Yeah, it was like a lot, like a whole box. So like, oh, we have a tree and we don't eat these, so.
No way.
So yeah, if you want some oranges, they're on the corner there.
I might have to grab some. I'm going to juice them.
Yeah, there you go.
What the fuck? That's the coolest shit. Let's go look at them later on. I just want to see the oranges. It's so cool.
Yeah, we were walking around, me and my girlfriend, when I first moved in here, and they're just like, oh, there's a box of oranges on the corner that says, take them, they're free.
See, this is the thing. In the UK, if I see a box of oranges on the corner and says take these at 3, I'm running. That's a sting operation.
That's suspicious, right?
That's a sting operation. If I touch that orange, police gonna come out the fucking woodwork.
Why'd you take it?
What?
It was free.
It's like, where's the sign? It's like, it said it was free. They removed like the thing that's like free prison sentence. I'm like, fuck, they got me again.
Free prison sentence.
They got me again.
Damn it. Foiled again.
Foiled again. All I wanted was citrus. 10 more years.
I have scurvy real bad.
Scurvy real bad. Dude. What are you in for? Oranges? You? Apples.
They caught Johnny last week on pears. It was terrible.
Motherfucker, you almost died. Dude, fruit in this country is worth its weight in fucking gold.
Fruit's expensive here.
I went to the store like this weekend to grab like mangoes and stuff. I was feeling like fruit. My body wanted it. I think I was on the borderline of a bit like scurvy. I mean, you can only drink so much like what's it called? That really healthy, really good lemon sour. There's only so much lemon sour
Lemon sour
to get the vitamins you need.
Right.
It's called the vitamins and vitamins you need, bruh. Like, honestly. So I was like, let me get some fruit from the store.
Hey, this has 10% juice in it. Come on.
Bruh, listen. Everything I drink has 10% juice in it.
Actually, this has 1.5 lemons.
What the fuck? Have you seen the old CC lemon ad? It says has almost 50 lemons.
50 lemons.
No, almost 50 lemons.
Almost.
Almost 50 lemons, dude. So like...
Just say there's 50 lemons.
No, there was like 2 really good jokes. Really good. Those dumb memes we had in international student times. One was CC lemon contains almost 50 lemons.
Okay.
And then whenever anyone new came, we'd be drinking like a fucking like advert. We're drinking CC lemon. I'd be like, "Yo, Sean, do you know CC lemon has almost 50 lemons?" And Sean's like, "Almost 50 lemons, but that's almost 50 lemons.
That's almost 100."
You have like the new people just like, what the fuck is going? Or you have the energy drink Real Gold, and then we be like,
yep.
And you just repeat this one. No, listen, it's Real Gold. Real Gold. You just keep repeating it. It's so shit, but it's so funny. And then like all the kids I had the jokes with, they left like to go back to their like they can't because I only did like half a term.
Right.
And these new kids came, and I was like, guys, it's Real Gold. Real Gold. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, you guys are fucking shit. I hate all of you. I was so mad.
What do you mean? Just with the most straight face ever.
So straight. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, you guys suck, man. You guys suck so hard. The second term kids, there was one kid called Molly. She was cool. And she couldn't read Japanese, and she didn't care to read Japanese. She was only here for a couple terms.
Fair.
So she had this quote. She would say, everything in Japan is surprise flavor. And she so, dude, so
everything
good.
in Japan is surprise flavor.
So she hated...
Especially if you come to my house and you're my neighbor.
Yo, listen. Everything in Japan is fucking surprise flavor, boy. She hated onpan, but she loved, like, the other ones. So onpan is the only one she didn't like.
Right.
And every day she'd be getting like bread from the thing and hoping just hoping it wasn't an ampon. And
is she like blind and can't look at pictures or?
No, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it was
like,
great.
oh, I'm sorry.
No. So like, I'll be in Japanese like studying, and I'll just say, "Ugh, this isn't the one, Jordan." I'm like, free bread? Fuck yeah, dude! Like it happens so often. And I was like, dude, just learn onpan.
Yeah, you don't even need to learn the other flavors. Just learn what onpan is, and then don't buy that.
One day she didn't get onpan. Shiro onpan. Fucking white onpan, dude. He died. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, she's like, Jordan, this is onpan. I was like, no,
it isn't.
I mean, it's white onpan. She's like, fuck, is that the same? And I'm like, what, in a word? Yes, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Dude, I love... Japan has the best fucking memes, I swear to God. So good.
Alcohol's great.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the country of alcoholics. You can't live here and, like, not drink. It's so stupid. In saying that as well, I feel like the next wave of Corona is gonna come on the backs of people's alcoholism in Japan. Like...
Oh, most definitely.
The people who ate... So you went to Yakiniku yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So jealous. How was it, dude?
Pretty fucking good. A little bit expensive. This place was a little bit expensive, but meat was good. Honestly, this place.
Go on. Wait, chain store, big store? What are we talking?
No, just like a
little mom and pop yakiniku place.
No, I don't think it's a mom and pop place, but like, yeah, it's like an independent shop.
Alright, go on. I'm here for it. Go on.
The best kimchi I've ever fucking had.
Fucking serious, my man?
Yes, 100%. Not even joking.
We have to go.
Dude, it's just at the station.
I want this kimchi.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking down for it. I've wanted yakiniku for so. Mike has a yakiniku pan in his house. One of our friends who lives in like Isahara.
Mm-hmm.
He has a yakiniku pan in his house, and he's had yakiniku like 5 times during quarantine. And every time he does, he videos it. He sends it to me that he's having yakiniku, and pisses me off. And I'm there at home, and I've made something delicious, and I'm like, ooh, I've made like this new thing of karage and like spicy whatever. It's gonna be great. That yakiniku thing comes in, and I'm like, fuck. I don't want this shit anymore. I'm so mad.
Throw it in the garbage immediately.
I just push it off the table and go straight to bed. It's like 6 p.m. I just throw it off the table and go straight to bed.
Just sits there on the floor till next morning.
I'm like,
clean up. Why'd I do this?
I'm like punishing myself, like not having yakiniku. Going to bed without dinner, Joe. It's like, I don't want it. Not again.
Didn't eat your dinner. You could go to bed hungry.
Oh my god. That's not actually... That's never been a real punishment in my house. I'm pretty happy about.
Well, go to bed hungry?
Yeah.
Is that a punishment?
I feel like I've heard it before.
No, I mean like, if it's food you don't want to eat,
yeah,
and they say go to bed hungry, you would have went to bed hungry anyway.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
it's kind of like, ooh, thanks, Mum.
I guess I'll make cereal later.
Literally, I'll come in and say that for him and make cereal. Like,
yeah. Really, like, what are you gonna do? You gonna wait all night? Gonna wait for me to get up and crack it on and eat some cereal?
You gonna fucking play this game of night chicken me, bitch? Listen.
Yeah, exactly.
I wake up at 4 a.m. I make some down. It's breakfast now, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Yes.
Pretty much.
Dude, I can't even. I feel like I saw this like Reddit thread. Like, what's the worst punishment your parents
ever gave you?
Yeah, and it just spiraled into child abuse. No, like so quickly.
I guarantee the first post is just like, yeah, my parents used to beat me with a rattan stick until the front of my shins turned purple, and then they cut me.
Yeah, it's really.
It was like, oh, your parents were Asian.
Yeah.
I see.
What type of Asian were you then? Like, honestly. Like, I feel like the worst punishments would just be like go to your room, like, don't. Like, you can't do this thing you want to do, like, casual beats, you know?
Casual beats. Casual child abuse.
Casual child abuse. Listen, I don't support child abuse unless it's casual, then I'm okay with it.
What about business casual child abuse?
I only support business casual child support. I mean, if that child support's wearing a nice tie and a shirt and maybe some shorts, it'll pass. If that motherfucker's wearing anything below sneakers, we're not having it.
Damn it.
Flip-flop, get the fuck out of here with that. Prison, 20 years.
Don't have flip-flops when you're involved with child abuse. You're gonna get hit by those flip-flops, my dude.
Don't even. I was talking to my, like a lot of, like ethnic kids who went through some business casual child abuse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. David, how was your childhood? Business casual child abuse?
Business casual child abuse. You know, I never.
Let me unlock this box of repressed memories.
Actually, my parents never did anything to me. Like, they never really hit me. They never did anything. But my grandparents.
Shh. That box stays locked.
Yeah. No. In hindsight,
yeah.
This is one of like the funniest punishments.
Oh my god!
Ever.
Tell me, go on.
But at the time, it was terrible. So, my grandfather. I remember I used to be like a little bit of a little shit, right? Yeah, when my grandfather got tired of me, he had in the closet of their house, he had like nails hammered into the wall to like hang up like jackets and stuff, right? Just like other things, like if you ran out of hangers, you just hang it on a nail in the thing. So what he would do is, if we're being fucking bad, he had like an old pair of overalls.
Oh my god!
And he'd put us in the overalls, and he'd hang us up in the closet on the nails. And of course, we're short, right? Because we're kids. Our feet can't touch the floor, so we can't get out of these overalls. And you're not strong enough to lift yourself because you're facing away from the wall. So you can't lift yourself out of the overalls. So you just have to sit there until you're not being an asshole anymore.
That's so funny.
He'll shut the door of the closet and come back in like 10 minutes. He's like, "You okay now?" And like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
And you'd be okay, right?
You'd be okay.
Dude. So your granddad, is playing a dangerous game, because what's gonna happen is either the kid's gonna give up and he's gonna be okay, or the kid's gonna get jacked because he's just gonna be working out in that closet.
Eventually, you'll reach the thing where the hangers are, and just pull yourself up.
Just like his massive back muscle, like a
maybe that was his plan. Maybe that was his plan. He's like, once this child can lift himself out of the overalls,
the family overalls,
then we've reached an equilibrium. Like, I've trained him now. He's a man now.
Like a 10-year-old lifts himself out and it's like, "You're now a man. Here's your business casual attire. Off to work you go." Straight to the company, dude. Dude, that's sick. What an interesting punishment. I feel like all my punishments weren't punishments per se. So, like, my grandmother, my dad's side, she was like an English teacher. So all of the punishments would be like, "Read this book." And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to read?
Read a book.
It's child abuse. So good.
I feel you.
My mother would be like, I don't know, should say something like, "Go and do your homework. You can't have dinner until you finish your homework." And then, like, you know how kids get like weird, like they get a little wiser. Yeah. And they'll be like, "Well, I'm gonna call Child Protective Services." Mom would be like, "Alright, go on, here's the phone."
You should call your bluff.
Always! My mother does not fuck around. She will call your bluff. The scariest thing my mother did, and to this day, I was like, "Ooh, my mother will fuck around." This was when I realized, I was like, this woman will wreck me. So, watching, like, do you know Crime Stoppers?
Yeah.
It's like, for those that don't know, it's like they show like active crime things on TV. Like, it'll be, this person robbed a bank. They'll have like a little recreation of it. Then they'll have like a picture of the person, and it'll be like, if you know this person.
Oh yeah, like America's Most Wanted type show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine that, but like on a more localized, less sort of serious version.
Okay.
That's what it was. So it'll be like a picture of from a grainy CCTV camera. It'll be like, if you know who this person is or have any information, please call this number on blah 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 blah, and we'll have them arrested, kind of thing. And it's like, you don't get any money for calling the person in. They're not like, "We'll give you a reward." They're just like, be a good dude. Call them in.
It's not the fucking Wild West.
Yeah. Stop being a cunt. Call them in. So watching this TV show one day, and we've been watching this program for like years now. Mm-hmm. Out of the fucking blue, my mother just goes, so like, if you call this number, a little bit quiet, little lull in the TV for a minute. My mother just goes, "Guys, if I ever saw your face on this TV show, I would call the police instantly. Don't you ever bring the police to my house." And just leans back in her chair, and I was like, "Damn, this woman was serious. She is not fucking around." Because how people go, "I'll never call the police on my baby." My mom's like, "I'll call the police." Like, "Damn, fuck you. Like, I ain't having the police in my house. Fuck you." And I knew she was serious. She was like, "I don't want to be embarrassed on my street. I don't want to be embarrassed on my neighbor. I will call the police while you're in school so they can come to the school and pick you up and shit." I was like, this woman don't play games, dude.
Your ride's here to take you home.
Yo, literally. "Jordan, I heard you committed this crime. Who snitched?" "Your mother." I expected that, I'm not gonna lie. Got me, dude. In the car you go. Like, don't fuck around. I think it was like around that stage I was like, my mom does not fuck around, dude. I can't. There's no games to be played here, boy, honestly. I respect that.
It's just like old parents, but like, yeah. Man, you'd never get away with any of that shit now. Fuck no.
None of that shit, why? Not entirely. Like, I feel like now, maybe, I don't know, I feel like parents are softer.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I'm just thinking about my mother's got softer. She's older now.
Right.
She's softer now. It happens in their old age. They get a little bit softer. But talking to like younger people and like their parents, I'm like, man, you can get away with that? You can do that shit?
Right.
It's like mother would be like, I don't know, clean your room. They're like, "I'll do it later." "Yeah, okay." I'm like, what? You have a choice on what time you can do things? For me, It's like, Jordan, wash dishes. "I'll do it in a second." "You know what now?" "Yes, mother."
Well, here's the thing though, right? Like, I think I wouldn't say that parents have got softer. I think parents have got smarter.
There we go, yeah.
In that realizing that just winding up and fucking bopping your kids is a good way not to be put in a home when you're 75.
True. I had this meme with my mom. It killed me. It's like, obviously, the siblings of my mom, we have a good relationship. Mm-hmm. Not do this thing where I'll be like, mother, listen, you mess around, because you get to a certain age where it's like, you can like just talk to your parents like they're
adults.
Yeah, pretty much. When you become an adult as well, like, it becomes a very different dynamic. So the whole joke I have with my mother where I'm basically like, she'll do something, I'm like, mother, fantastic. Like, she'll get me from the airport. I'm like, Mum, thank you so much for getting me from the airport. That's an extra 20 quid a week on that retirement home. I'm going to pick you when you're older. Or she'll be like, oh, no, John, we're going to get Chinese. And I'm like, I don't really want Chinese. She's like, oh, we're getting. I'm like, listen, that's a £5 deduct from your home. You better fucking watch yourself, Mum. Like, it's shit like that. It's so fucking good.
How the tables have turned.
How the tables have turned, mother.
Your fate is in my hands now.
Fate is in my hands now, mother.
Because in 20 years, you're gonna be the one who I'm feeding with the rocket spoon.
The fucking rocket spoon, dude. Yes.
Open your mouth.
Open your mouth. I kind of want to do. I want to have like a Japanese granddad, so I can feed him Nihonshu a rocket spoon.
Sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
There we go. You're gonna pour into the spoon. There.
Why Nihonshu? Just give him a cup.
No.
Just a sippy cup with a
He's
lid
my
on
old
it.
man. Steal your own. Fuck's sake, David. I'll treat my old man however the fuck I want. Now I'm gonna feed him Nihonshu on a rocket spoon.
I mean, either way, he'll be happy. Let's just look at it that way.
The man isn't even senile. He's like fully functioning, well dressed man. He's not even that old. He's like 42. He's just like free Nihonshu.
Yeah,
take it how I can get it.
He just took like a bad turn at like those fucking like weird baby dom fucking.
Those things are weird.
Yeah, he's just like, well, get free alcohol. It's about the same.
It's about the same.
Who can complain?
I really do fucking like Japan. It's so stupid here. I swear to God.
Fucking yeah, there's a lot of
There's
weird
a lot
shit.
of weird shit here. I was telling so my little brother wants to come back to Japan again. Of course he does, and he's like, I want to come back. Yeah.
Do you listen to this podcast?
He does.
Come back to Japan, fucker.
We did. The fuck? Come back to Japan. It's fun here. Like,
coronavirus is over. Haven't you heard?
We've won. We don't say this is a pen.
Yep.
In Japanese, we've won. There's no more coronavirus.
Done. It's done. It's finished. It's finished because Abe says it's done.
I feel like Abe's also sick of coronavirus. He's like, alright, fuck it, we're done.
Yep.
Fuck, that's it.
He's like, if you want to go die,
go die. I'm fucking done with this shit.
Yep.
That's your prerogative. Man, we're in the US now. Oh my God, dude. It's so bad.
Dude, not even that. Like, coronavirus is maybe like number one on the list, but man, there's some other shit that went on this week. Holy fuck.
Holy shit. Was it not Missouri? It was
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Fuck me, dude. Do you know the entire story about that? How it started and how it...
Yeah. Kind of. Like, it's been a little bit hard to ignore.
Yeah. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
I can't even imagine.
Did you see the video of the guy basically being killed on camera?
Yeah. And people are just like...
Fuck.
Cops are just... It's so fucking weird. You have 4 fucking people there and dude's just on his neck and just everyone's like, that seems normal.
Like, I think I
can't even imagine.
The worst thing about it is that how desensitized to all of it I am.
Right, you're just like, just another day in America.
Yeah, pretty much. In the UK as well, like a 14-year-old boy was like stabbed to death.
When was this? Like recently?
Like this week.
Fuck.
Oh, dude, the UK is as fucked as America.
Yeah.
But American cops have more of like a bad rep about them.
Mm.
And the American cops have killed like tons of more people than UK cops have. But UK cops have killed their fair share. Mm-hmm. But then in the UK, it's more like gang crime. Like there's more like systematic failures in the UK.
Yeah.
And that's what ends up like killing a lot of people. That's what ends up like causing a lot of the damage. So this is why I left, because the UK is fucked. It's as fucked as America, but in different ways. So people say to me like every once in a while, hey Jordan, why don't you come back to London? Why don't you you can work remotely and work for like, the Japan council's here and and I'm like, yeah, good idea. London's a pretty fun city to live in. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll check the news and it's like, today, a child was fucking stabbed to death by mistake, and I'm like,
how do you stab someone to death by mistake?
Wrong person.
Oh, okay.
A girl was killed because of the wrong person. Another girl had like acid thrown at her, and it was the wrong person.
I remember that story.
Right? Insanity.
Where are you getting acid?
Where are you getting acid? David!
You can't just go down to the store and be like, hello, I'd like some sulfuric acid, please.
These are my things. So, like, I remember, like, they were saying they use acid and they use knives. Knives are easy to get. And then someone said, like, an acid is easy to get. And I'm like, listen, I don't know how to make acid. I have a degree.
Yeah.
How are these guys getting acid? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure how you'd make acid. I'm sure, you know what? We live in an age of technology. That is a Google search away.
Google that shit, yeah.
How do I make acid? Put that into Google.
Google will be like, yo, get some AA batteries, put them in a cup of water, Belm acid. Like, simple. Like, it's probably something really straightforward. It has to be. But yeah, there's been a lot going on in America right now. For our American listeners, I hope you guys are staying safe. Honestly, like, it's pretty messed up at the moment. So, you know, if you're protesting, you're out on the streets, you know, stay strong, stay safe, follow the guidelines that have been set up. You know, don't retweet any protest photos with like people's faces in them, because the police will fucking get revenge. Because they're kind of seeing them stories where like the Baltimore protests and the Baltimore riots, and then like afterwards, people that were connected to those riots were like getting like,
they found out who they were.
Yeah,
fucking
it was like, we don't know if it was the police per se, but someone was.
Speaking of this, good old conspiracy theory.
Love
so
conspiracy
there's a video that came out, and you know how, I don't know how much you've been watching the stuff there, but you know how like they burned down like it was like a Target and like an auto repair place. There's a guy smashing the fucking windows. Yes. Turns out, dude's a cop. Weird.
This is what American police do. You know, I feel like someone needs to just enter the police force, learn all their tactics, record everything, upload that shit up. Because clearly these are tactics. Because this isn't the first time.
Obviously.
These things have been put up as well. Like, it's not the first. I've seen these videos before, like in riots, and they'll be like, police were instigating, like, shit, police were doing this and this. And then the story will slowly.
I mean, you can look like anywhere, right? You look at America, same shit. You look at Hong Kong, definitely same shit.
There was a video of the, like, a massive group of, like, protesters just beating the shit out of a police officer. It was insane.
Go figure.
He had to draw his gun to get them away, and he couldn't. He was like staggered. It was insane. The world is fucked right now, David.
Yeah, it's.
Oh my god.
When it makes you appreciate that the country you live in is not on fire, and mild chance of coronavirus is the worst thing that can happen.
I will take a mild chance of corona above anything else, dude. Honestly, the insane shit happening in London. America's on fire. Like Hong Kong's fucking insane right now. I'm good here. I'm good. I got a mask and an Abe mask. I'll double up. Fuck it.
There you go. Why not?
Man, scary times, dude. Honestly, Jesus Christ. Have you seen that meme with the Statue of Liberty and the things breaking off, and it's like a giant
the fucking the Shingeki no Kyojin.
That's definitely next, dude.
It's like up.
That's on my
It's coming.
That's on my bingo sheet. The world's ending bingo sheet.
Giant kaiju come and fuck shit up.
Dude, I'm waiting for it. If I get that. Bingo.
It's Aliens next month.
Bingo, baby. If aliens come down, dude. Honestly.
Oh, man. Well, up to an hour here. Do you have questions this week?
Oh, shit,
Should we do mail time? I have a question.
You have a question?
I have a question.
Do mail time.
Okay, so if you want to send us mail, you can send in the mail to Tokyo Fresh Podcast on Instagram, TokyoFreshPodcast@gmail.com for emails. And like I said, at the top of the show, you can send a comment or a message or a direct message on YouTube now. The YouTube channel is Tokyo Fresh Podcast, all one word. Videos are up there. This will be up there if you're listening to it in audio form and you want to see a nice little waveform
sound wave thing. Yeah, it's great.
But anyway, on to the questions.
What you got? What's your question?
Let me see. Sorry, I need to get into my... I'm so disorganized. Okay, question is from Chewbox, I think we answered a question of theirs last week as well.
Nice.
This is another food question.
I love me some food questions. Go on.
What food should a first time traveler to Japan definitely try?
First time traveler to Japan. So you're off the plane. Not the first thing to eat, but the thing you should definitely try.
The thing you should try before you go home.
Oh, man. That's a hard one. I want to say mine's kind of two things. Two things. Fuck that one.
5 things.
2 things.
8.
You have to eat.
Oh, we're not. We're not.
No.
Doing the back.
No. You gotta eat. Okonomiyaki.
That was what I was gonna say.
And then Hiroshima style okonomiyaki. Yep. So then
I fucking stan Hiroshima.
Dude, I stan Hiroshima. If Hiroshima Okonomiyaki was doing any sort of charity benefit, I would give all my money to support him. Tokyo Okonomiyaki, I would watch that shit die. Fuck you, though. They put mochi. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's not.
You don't need mochi. It's tasteless. What do you?
It's just filler. It's literally filler.
It's literally filler. You grind it into things to make it both.
Yeah.
Piss take. Fucking useless. Yeah, you gotta eat Tokyo. Fuck you. Osaka style okonomiyaki, and then Hiroshima style okonomiyaki, and then you can join the debate about which one you like best. I mean,
yes.
Hiroshima. It's Hiroshima.
Other food that you should definitely try.
Like 100 weird things. I'm gonna say takawasa. Some weird bar shit.
Oh, why you gotta do that to people?
Just to ruin their lives. Natto.
Actually, maybe. Yeah, maybe you
honestly,
should try natto.
Try natto.
Natto is disgusting, but maybe you'll like it. There's some people who like it.
I feel like it's something you should try just to say you tried it.
Right.
Because if you come to Japan and you don't try it, and then you have Japanese friends, they're going to ask you every time, did you try natto? Did you like natto? Did you eat natto? Now, this is what you should do.
Just lie.
There we go. Exactly. Lie.
Just lie.
As a pro, let me tell you. You tell them, yes, I ate natto. Even if you didn't, you just tell them, yeah, I ate natto. And they'll be like, did you like it? And you just say, yes. Just be like...
No. You say no.
No.
Don't say yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
Because then you'll like go somewhere and they'll like buy natto for you and be like, here you go. And then you're like, oh no.
Oh, see, there we go. When I said yes to people, I then never meet them again.
Ah, okay.
That's the stages.
So if you don't want friends longer than one day, you can employ that strategy.
That's where I am. You say yes, then you block them and everything.
You're dead to me now.
You're dead to me now. It didn't be like, no. But this is the problem. If you eat it, like actually eat it, and then you say, I didn't like it. Or if you don't eat it and you say, I didn't like it, then they start giving you recommendations of how to eat it.
Ah, that's true. You
there
put it on
go.
Toast. You put it with an egg.
You gotta mix it and fry it and like wrap it in. You gotta basically mask the entire taste of natto for it to be enjoyable. And it's like, well, then I'm not
eat natto.
Then I'm not enjoying it, am I? Like, I remember one guy said, like, the best way to eat natto was natto, a raw egg, soy sauce, something else. You put it on rice. And I'm like, this is just like tamago kake gohan with extra steps. Like, this isn't natto anymore. And he's like, it's so good. I'm like, what is the natto adding to this? It's just add negi. Like, so dumb.
So okonomiyaki. I say you should go to yakiniku or yakitori.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, you gotta go to fucking yakiniku.
I mean, fuck, we're gonna go.
Dude, yeah, we're gonna go. I fucking love that shit.
But I'm thinking like more weird foods that you should, not necessarily weird, but like food you can't get anywhere else.
Basashi.
Yeah.
Basashi basically raw horse.
It's weird, but yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
I don't mind it. It's not bad.
My friend, did I tell the story about eating basashi in a bar and everyone being like going crazy? No. I don't think I did. It's my friend. It's not my story. It's my friend's story. So he's in a bar, like in a. I have a similar story. I think I usually get them confused because I have like a similar story. So he's in a bar and he's in a Kyushu somewhere. He's hanging out and this woman he's with asks him like, "Have you had basashi?" And he's like, "No, I've never had basashi." And he's like, "You've never had basashi? This bar has the best fucking basashi. You gotta try it." And he's like, "No, I'm okay." But it's the bar specialty. they've basically ordered it already for him. It's coming out. There's nothing you can do, you know? So it's a tiny bar in the countryside. So everyone's staring at this one foreigner in the bar about to eat this horse meat. And
they're like, yes.
Yeah, in this situation, you cannot say this is bad.
Right.
They have told you, this is the specialty. We're ordering and paying for it for you. Every single native is looking at you. There's only one thing they want to hear, and that's Oishii! And you better fucking deliver. And he had to deliver.
Fair.
So he put the fucking horse in his mouth, and he was like, it's okay. But he was like, I've got to deliver. So he goes, what? Oishii! And the whole bar goes, Oishii! Everyone goes fucking crazy in this bar, and he's like, it was only okay. Like, it was only okay at best.
I mean, it's just kind of meat, right? It's
Yeah,
a little bit more gamey, but...
Yeah, it's just harder meat. Like, I had the same thing in this, what happened?
How did I forget?
What'd you forget?
Gyoza.
Gyoza! Listen, I stan gyoza. I'm not gonna... Gyoza is so fucking good in Japan. Like, I get it's a Chinese thing.
Yeah, it is technically Chinese, but I don't give a fuck.
There's definitely listeners who are like fuming, right? Like, no, it's Chinese.
No, it's Chinese.
Listen, come Japan, fight me, because it's so delicious. I mean, fight me over gyoza. That's what I mean. Whatever gyoza showdown, I'm always down for a gyoza showdown. So it just means eating more gyoza. Fucking sick, dude. Gyoza's good. For drinks, umeshu.
Yeah, umeshu's really good. Yeah, if you can get umeshu at a bar, try it.
Umeshu is really good. Oh, and then like, so guys, pro tip: when you order umeshu at a bar, they ask you like, what is it? Nanwari?
I don't know. I always get it on the rocks.
Yeah. There's a question they'll ask you. I forgot what the question is. Nanshuri, nanori. I forgot. But they're basically asking you, how do you want it? So you can say mizawari, which is with water.
With water.
Roku, just on the rocks.
On rocks.
Or sodawari, which is with soda.
With soda.
Listen, guys, let me tell you.
I guess it's like do you want it clean? Do you want it on the rocks? Do you want it
with soda?
With soda.
Guys, you listening? Rocks.
Yep.
Yamazaki, umeshu, choya.
Choya's good too.
Choya, umeshu on the rocks. You've done it. That a man will say to you, if you're with a guy, that's a girl's drink. Find a new table.
And then you ask him, why aren't you drinking it, bitch?
Steal his wife. And then you ask her why she isn't sucking your dick. It's the least she can do.
The bare minimum.
Bare minimum. So fucking dumb.
You're really misogynistic, this fucking
episode. What a turn.
What happened?
What happened? It's the lemon sours. It's so bad.
Man.
So I gotta get my...
Shave my head and go watch Joker, jeez.
Jesus Christ. Full fucking... Gonna go full whiteface, man. H3.
I'm already there, dude.
I'm halfway.
You're halfway.
You know, I was gonna... For the bands, I was gonna dye, like, half my hair completely white. Like, just for the fun of it. Like, completely, like, down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to my sister because she does, like, hair and beauty and stuff. And I was like, can I get this done? You know, what's the process? And she was like, explaining the entire thing to me. Like, you do this and this, it'll work really well. And I was like, great. She's like, the only issue is you gotta, like, bleach your hair first. And then if it fails, you've gotta cut everything off. And I'm like... Start with that, maybe? Like, maybe fucking start with that? Like, maybe, like... But, if this fails or your hair has to get cut off, then I can say no. Then we can save everyone's time in the situation. Because, it's a big risk. And I don't want to take it. Because eventually, I want it to be, like, black again. So... Fuck me. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just dye my beard instead. Maybe that'll be fun.
That'll do.
I gotta dye something. I was bored during Corona. I was so bored. I'm just like, what can I do to entertain myself? I'll dye my hair white.
I can't think of any other food, honestly.
That you want to eat in Japan?
Yeah, the like, you should eat.
Well, everyone's gonna say, like, sushi.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not really, like...
I know what you mean. It's kind of like, if you have the chance to eat sushi in Japan, eat it, but it's not something you've 100%...
I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
What kind of American food should you eat in America? It's like, I don't know, a hamburger.
Maku.
Yeah.
Do you eat McDonald's in America?
Yeah. Actually, It's maybe something you should hear. McDonald's.
Yo, shit, yeah, McDonald's here kind of lit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, I eat it more here than I do in the UK.
Oh, I definitely eat it more here than I ever did back home.
So good, dude. When you go to, like, McDonald's in Japan, try get some random seasonal shit. Which is always fucking good, dude.
There'll always be something.
What's the one that you love? The seasonal one. It's like a teriyaki.
Oh.
No, it was the chicken number.
Yeah, it's like chicken number. It's like the Osaka burger.
That was
but
so
it's like
good.
chicken number. Oh, fuck. Get chicken number.
Get chicken number. Why don't we just say this? It's the one thing we both fucking love.
Yep.
Chicken number so... What is the sauce of chicken? It's like just a tartar sauce?
It's egg. Some kind of egg sauce. It's like a weird, like, hollandaise-esque sauce, but not with like, no dill.
It's like the most unhealthy thing you'll put in your body while you're here.
It's terrible for you, but it is so fucking good.
This is one time in Torikizoku, we got like 1, 2, 3, like 6 orders of chicken number throughout the night.
Holy fuck.
Right?
That's a lot.
Because we kept getting drunker and we wanted it more. It was so...
Fair.
It was
fair.
So good. It's like, you know when you go to an izakaya and everyone gets that whole toriyazu, they get like, what is it, fries, then like edamame.
Yep.
I kind of hate that. Like, it really annoys me.
Cabbage.
Cabbage is okay.
Actually, I like the
Cabbage is good. The edamame, I don't like it. I never eat it anymore.
You don't like edamame?
I love edamame, but I don't want that in izakaya anymore. Because I have a giant bag of it frozen in my freezer.
Fair, okay.
So I don't really need edamame in izakaya. But in saying that, fucking chicken number, always a go-to. Go to Torikizoku. That's a staple.
Yeah.
Go make some friends.
Yeah, don't go, like... I think this is the problem that a lot of people make when they come to Japan. They always go to, like, the fancy restaurant.
Don't do it.
Don't go to the fancy restaurant. Go to, like, just the regular restaurant that regular Japanese people go to.
Yeah. It's like, what's that one that... The Kill Bill izakaya...
Oh, yeah.
Did you go to it?
No, fuck no.
Good man. I've never been to it.
I know where it is.
Absolutely.
I think it's in Shinjuku.
Maybe.
Pretty sure it's Shinjuku. Maybe Shibuya.
I feel like really the best places to eat in Japan is like the tiny, ridiculous mom and pop shops.
Mm-hmm.
They always have some fucking good old shit in there. Like, it's always good.
Yeah.
The chain stores that all the students go to, I mean, listen, they're good.
Yep.
There's a reason all the students go there. They're fucking delicious.
And they're cheap.
And they're cheap as fuck. Like, I went with I took my little brother there, I took my friend there when he came. We both went, like, Torikizoku, like, individually. And then the bill came and he was like, isn't that, like, £10? I'm like, yeah. He's like, is that per person? I'm like, no, that's just...
Total.
And he's like, how the I'm like, it's Japan. It's Torikizoku. This is why we drink here. We were poor students, and we're still poor. We're not gonna not drink here anymore. Like, it's so good. I feel like even if I was rich, I would still drink there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's just good.
It's just good.
It's cheap. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't need fancy ass shit.
Nope. I think the one time I went to, whenever I go somewhere really fancy, I don't really pay for it. This is back during, like, when Jordan had tons of sugar mama days. That was good fucking days, dude. That's a different podcast entirely. But during those times, people were, like, paying for me to go to, like, delicious places and shit.
Right.
That was fun. But whenever I was eating there, I was always like, this is good, but, like, it's not
good.
worth the money you're really paying for it. I mean, I can taste this food and I'm like, yep, this is delicious. But the atmosphere is kind of stagnated. Like, I can't really talk to people that are around me because when you go somewhere expensive, you're in like a booth. Mm-hmm. It's not like an open plan.
Right.
Like Torikizoku. You want that. You want that open plan so you can reach over to the table next to you.
Yeah.
Make a bunch of friends. We went to this izakaya ages ago. It was like 3 or 4 of us going in, and we left with like 10 people.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you want.
That's what you want. I feel like that's the experience that people want in Japan as well, right?
Yeah.
Everyone wants that crazy.
Like when we went to Shimokitazawa.
Oh, yes.
To the Umeshu bar. It was just fucking like 20 people. And just everyone was just having a good time.
Yeah. I gotta do that again, dude. We gotta fucking do that again. That was sick. That was so good. I'm trying to look for more stuff like that, but it's become more difficult because
for sure
Corona.
Yeah, that'll change eventually.
Soon. We got we're gonna sort this out. Like, do you know the movie The Labyrinth
with David Bowie?
Yeah, he knows.
Of course I know. Come on, motherfucker's pants are tight.
Pants are tight.
Of course I know.
So, like, recently, I don't know why, but that movie, that song, that song, you remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? That fucking yeah, I know. Yeah.
I know the one you're talking about.
It's so good. So like, yesterday I put it on Instagram. Like, does anyone else know this movie? And I got fucking tons of people like, oh my god, yes,
dude, Labyrinth is a classic.
It's a fucking classic. We're gonna have a Labyrinth watching party in my house.
Sweet.
Are you coming?
We're gonna watch Dark Crystal too.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Sweet.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sweet.
We're thinking maybe you, me, Sean, and Jay. We're gonna watch. We're gonna drink a lot and watch.
His pants are so tight.
His pants are so tight.
And he just fondles that crystal ball. Like,
I said it to Jay. I was like to Jay, hey, have you seen this movie? He just sends back David Bowie's balls, and I'm like, he's seen this movie. For those who haven't seen it, go and watch The Labyrinth with David Bowie. It's so good. It's so fucking
so
good.
many puppets.
So many puppets. It's like David Bowie is the Goblin King. Quotes Goblin King.
Yeah, the Goblin King. He doesn't look like a goblin. He's like a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Hair metal god.
So I was explaining to my friend like this movie. I was like, real quick. This is how I explained it. I was like, do you know The Labyrinth? And he's like, no, what's that? And I was like, you know, it's a movie with David Bowie's in it, and he's like, it's goblins. He's like, oh, what's that? I was like, well, basically, they're all these goblins, you know? And you know, they're dressed like goblins. Goblin makeup, goblin puppets, goblin. He's like, and there's David Bowie. He's the Goblin King. And then he's like, oh, so he's like dressed as a goblin. I was like, no, he's just David Bowie.
Yeah.
In the movie, he plays David Bowie. David Bowie, the Goblin King. And it's like, so...
Is this character's name David Bowie, the
Goblin
King?
It gets better. But I'm like, oh, and there's this song in this movie he sings, and it's like, you remind me of the babe. She's like, he's like, oh, it's a musical? And I'm like, no, it's not a musical. It's not a musical at all. It's not even a little bit of musical.
No.
David Bowie just plays David Bowie, the Goblin King, and thus he's like, we're gonna sing a song. And the director's like,
course.
I can't stop you.
Sure, David Bowie.
And then the film,
it's your movie now.
David Bowie just wants to fuck this 13-year-old girl.
Oh yeah, God, I forgot
about that. And he kidnaps a baby.
What a movie. What a movie.
It's the greatest movie ever made. David, I fucking love that movie.
It's a good movie. I think I've only ever seen it once.
I had it on DVD, David.
Oh, okay.
I've seen this movie
You've seen it
so many times.
Seen it a couple times, huh?
David, it's such a good movie. We're gonna watch it again. It's gonna be good.
Maybe I should watch it tonight.
Let's watch it. It's good. Well, we're gonna have a watching party. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, go watch Labyrinth.
I hope that answered your question about.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. I hope that answered your question about food. So to sum up, Hiroshima Yaki better than Osaka Yaki. Maybe natto, and also David Bowie's balls. And with that, guys,
so tight.
It's so fucking tight. And I've been Jordan Green, and I'll see you next week's episode.
If you, just before you go, if you want to watch these episodes on YouTube, they will be on YouTube the same day that this comes out. So from now on, hopefully, if YouTube is cool, it'll be on YouTube. So that'll be that.
Let's hope YouTube's cool, honestly. Till then, guys, have a good weekend. Stay safe. You know, all that good stuff.